So we have another important matchup in terms of play-ins. Fred VanVleet has been on fire and he continues his really good play here against the Thunder, as we have the Raptors against the Thunder, who both are fighting for their play-in spots and everything. And of course, Toronto is more of a, not guaranteed, but I feel like they are guaranteed kind of to make the play, while OKC is fighting for their lives still here. And Shea was going off in this second quarter. They had no answers for him. He was just doing anything he wanted. But after a while, the length got to him a little bit. And here's OG Anunoby from the corner. He's been hot lately, man. He's been making a lot of his threes, and that has unlocked this Toronto Raptors offense so much. Of course, well, when you're making the corner threes, hey man, it's gonna unlock your offense. And here's another one from him to start us off in this third quarter. And OKC tried their best to keep up with the Raptors. Isaiah Joe with the step back 3-pointer makes it a 4-point game here, but after that it was just all Toronto, man. They were just ready for tonight. Here's OG Anunoby, not a poster but a good dunk on Josh Giddey's head, and the Raptors were just so much better tonight, man. Jakob Poeltl with the hook shot, and he makes so much difference for them. He makes so much difference for him. We were gonna talk about him and how the offense is so good with him on the floor, and Toronto just overall played a perfect game. Not a perfect game, of course, there's no such thing, but for their standards and everything, it was pretty much a perfect game tonight, man. Everything went really well. They absolutely dominated OKC on the glass. They had 20 more rebounds, I'm pretty sure, which is just so much more, shots. And of course, they didn't shoot like as efficiently as a perfect game like I suggested, right? But they had they had so many more attempts at the basket that it just overwhelmed OKC in the end, who still played a really good ball, but we'll talk about them a little later. As OG Anunoby 17 points, 6 of 9. He's been efficient hitting his 3-pointers and makes a whole lot of difference. Pascal with 25 and 14 and 8. One of his better games in a long time, I feel like, man. I feel like I have not seen this good of a Pascal game in a long time, actually. But that's because I focus on the present, and everything then kinda just... I'm getting off track here. Scotty Barnes with 19, 8 and 6. He was really good. Freddy 19, 5, 6 and 4 steals. Really good night from him also. Jakob Poeltl 16, 12 and 4. Didn't shoot the ball efficiently, but still played an incredible role in this offense. The bench doesn't matter really. Shout out Gary Trendo. He was spectacular. And Jakob Poeltl, like I said, makes so much difference for this Raptors team offensively, as with him in those 13 games he has played with the Raptors, the offensive rating with him on the floor is 117.8, man, which is a lot. And it's for pretty much 5 points better than it is without him on the floor. Net rating 11, man. They are just so much better with him on the court. That's what the graphic essentially says. The offense is more fluent. He fits them really well. Pascal can play his natural position. He makes really good passes out of the post. Can get to the free throw line. Usually is pretty effective with his hook shots and everything. Well, today was not one of those days. Overall, he is, and it just makes a whole lot of difference. And shout out to him. While for the Thunder, Shea 29, 12 of 19. He was still really good. Just took the ball out of his hands more in that second half, and they didn't want to let him just win the game for the Thunder, and that's what they did. Jalen Williams didn't have a good game, 15, 7 and 3. Still played solid overall, just didn't have the games he's been having overall lately. Lou Dort in Toronto, Canada. He's a Canadian, just like Shea. Didn't shoot the ball well at all. Started off, he hit his first 3-pointer, and I was like, yeah, man, he's ready to ball out here in Canada. He's gonna have a great night. Well, not so much. Dario Saric had a really bad 12 minutes, man. I feel like those Dario Saric minutes were killer. It was really bad with him out there. Shout out Trey, man. I felt like he played really well, and Isaiah Joe continues to just be one hell of a shooter. And yeah, Thunder just can't get to 500, man. Every time they get close, they always lose the game when they can go 500, which is crazy. But hey, they stay in this fight, man. I want to see them in the play and keep it going. OKC, I believe in you.